Merry meet Virgo, Virgo sun sign, rising sign, and or moon sign. This is a 2-week reading for all you Virgos starting today, the 19th of June, 2024. This is Ariel and we are streaming live on YouTube and on Twitch. Moderating today on YouTube are the lovely I Am Her Eminence and the lovely Diane, and moderating on Twitch is the lovely Dre. Thank you so much, moderators, and thank you, Virgos and friends of Virgos, for joining us today. Today I'm reading with the CBD Tarot of Marseille, and I've already purified with my very favorite commercial Van. This is L'Occitane's Vervain. If you're watching us on a restream on YouTube, and you don't feel like watching me shuffle, you can just fast forward right to the reading by using the timestamps in the video description. If you are on YouTube, please make sure that you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell. If you're on Twitch, please make sure that you follow us on Twitch. You can watch on Twitch without any ads when you subscribe to us there. This does go out to a lot of Virgos, so if for some reason it doesn't seem to make sense or apply to you, just disregard the reading and check out instead the zodiacal readings for your other signs. And also we have a general reading for all signs each and every day except for Mondays and Tuesdays. Wednesday through Sunday, I should say. We do have a shop at arielscornershop.com, arielscornershop.com. That's a bunch of affiliate links right now, but we are getting a brand new shop up, and we'll let you know as soon as that's ready to launch. By the way, to get the most recent of the restreams of these tarot readings, you can go to our website, arielscorner.com, arielscorner.com, and just click on the free online tarot readings link in that main menu. If you'd like to give a donation, you can do that by going to paypal.me/arielgatoga, paypal.me/arielgatoga. We appreciate your support. You could also, if you want to give a donation and you're hanging out on YouTube and you don't want to leave, you could just use a super sticker, super chat, or super thanks if that's something you feel like doing. Okay, I've got 2 more shuffles, I think. And then we'll give this deck a nice clean cut and see what's going on with all you gorgeous Virgos today. Gorgeous Virgos. Let's see here. Starting out with the 10 of Cups, followed by the King of Wands, and then the Death card. Nicely done. Happily ever after. You're doing great. You know what you're doing. You know what you're doing. You have skills. You've got skills, sweetie, skills. Very beautiful skills. And I'm not sure that you have necessarily a hard time acknowledging that. I'm hoping you don't, because it seems like you're pretty understanding that it's not an arrogant thing to, just to acknowledge that you're good at certain things. And that the more that you can recognize that those are important things in your life, then you can, do some good work here. Now, where this king happens to be glancing is over at this Death card, which is telling me that there might be some problems that need to be cleared out, some stuff that might need to be cleared out, and you're the one to do it because you love a good clear out. So it's a good day for you, or a good couple weeks for you to get to the scythe, to see what is it that needs to be cut out. What is it that's no longer serving you? What's dead? It's time to prune the garden. Not only prune the garden of where there's some live flowers that if you prune them, then that's going to help the overall bush, but there's also dead growths and things like that in the garden that are unbecoming. There's maybe some some weeds and things like that need to be taken care of. And that's what I see for you for the next couple of weeks, is anything that's not supporting this happiness, anything that's not supporting your work. It's time to prune it. It's time to get rid of it and let it go. And that includes any kind of problems that, that you can, of course you can learn from any problem, but there's some problems that are just there because you haven't said no to them, because you haven't gotten rid of them. And those are the problems that we're talking about. It's time to do spring is almost over, so let's do a nice spring cleaning. Let's see, we've got this 9 of Swords. One of the things that's leaving is your worries, because you can't be worried and happy at the same time. That doesn't work. So those worries are threatening your peace of mind and threatening your happiness. And when you allow that to happen, then it's not so much that it always destroys your happiness, but it does delay it. It does dilute your experience of it. And then we've got this 8 here, this 8 of swords. So these 2 swords here are a combination of mental activity that the ego can produce that is a combination of worry and obsession. And it takes you out of what you're supposed to be doing here. All that work I talked about, all that pruning and everything that's not supporting your happiness is possibly something that needs to be let go of, or at least pruned back, cut back really severely. And it's hard for you to do that while you're obsessing and worrying, because then you're not focusing on the work at hand. What you want to do is tackle all of this stuff in a way that's sort of impersonal, just like you would with a garden. You wouldn't say, "Oh, I'm sorry, rose bush, does this hurt?" You just prune it. You just prune it. You don't say, "I'm sorry, weed," when you pull it up. You just pull it up. You just do it. You do your thing, and you get more impersonal about it. So don't worry so much about things. Don't worry so much and obsess over things so much. When you notice that you're on one of those thought loops that's really pulling your attention away from the things that need your attention, you can use a technique that I have called the off switch. And you can just go into YouTube and search Gotoga off switch. You can learn how to do it in just a few minutes, a very, very brief video. And then just use that technique over and over and over and over again over these next 2 weeks. Don't allow your ego to distract you from the powerful work ahead. Because that's what that's all about, is the ego is saying, "Oh boy, they can really make some strides here. What can we do? Oh, I know, worry and obsession. Yay, that'll keep them busy for a couple weeks. Yay." Don't fall for it. Don't fall into that trap. It's a trap that we set for ourselves in order to delay our happiness. And there's no reason to delay your happiness. Your happiness is your gift, and it's pretty potent. And you have everything that you need to succeed in every area of your life. It's pretty amazing how good you are at things. And now what the ego doesn't want you to do is to prune, is to garden, is to weed. Doesn't want you to do that. Wants things overgrown. The ego wants everything overgrown, wants you to be confused, wants you to be worried, wants you to be scared, timid, obsessing. That's what it wants. When you notice it, when you notice that you're doing that, if you notice that angers you, good. Anger is a great way out of this. No, I'm not saying that anger is our goal in any situation, but if anger is a tool that spirit can use to pull you out of the doldrums of your ego so that you're not covering up and covering over your happiness and your talent, good. Get pissed, get angry, and you can take that anger out on whatever the work is that is at hand. And it's pretty intensive work, and it's work that you're really, really good at, of uncovering things that are no longer good for you, that you can cut out and toss and throw it away and let it go. I have a meditation on this death card that you might find helpful, and it's called Letting Problems Die. And you can find that and all of the other tarot meditations in the link in this video description on my YouTube channel. It's in the link in the video description of all the tarot videos. But really, what the ego is trying to ultimately would like to destroy it, but I think it knows it can't really destroy this, so it's just trying to delay and attenuate your experience of it, lessen your experience of it. Is this combination of you having so much experience, so many skills, so you're so good at certain things, and each of you are so different as to what those look like, and that expertise, that being just like living inside of that, just allowing yourself just to be the expert, just to be the master, just to be the King of Wands, brings you so much joy. and so much happiness. And somehow the ego likes to find ways for you to feel guilty about that. Somehow the ego likes to, and if you can't feel guilty about it, then it'll try something else. It'll try to make you worried that you're not safe, or that it'll try to make you worried about somebody else. It'll try to make you obsess over some little thing that's not working, so that you're not, and in a way that you don't feel like you can or should, or it doesn't occur to you to do something to cut that out of your life. So this next couple of weeks, Virgo, you need to shut down the obsession. Use that off switch over and over and over again, and get busy. Get busy on that pruning and that weeding and clearing everything out that might be standing in the way of your next phase of happiness, because it's a strong force in your life. Lots of joy, lots of happiness. It's really a happily ever after. And you've done so much work. Don't stop now. It's just a matter of clearing the way. And if you have to get a little angry, sometimes when I used to get angry, because when I get angry, I tend to clean. So when I would get angry, my parents would always put me in the dirtiest room in the house. And I think that that's a good thing for you, is if you notice that you're getting angry about something, use it to empower you to get busy in getting things orderly. And it's going to look so different for each of you. Some of you, it's going to be in the physical world, you're actually cleaning things. But for others of you, you might be having to prune some relationships. Some of you might have to be pruning some habits. So, whatever it is, whatever the problems are that you're noticing that might be standing in the way, rather than obsessing over them or worrying about them, you're going to go snip, 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 and get rid of either the problem itself or prune it back so that it's no longer a problem. Sometimes if you have a big hedge in your garden that's causing, that's hitting people in the face when they're going down the path, you don't have to get rid of the hedge, but you can get rid of the problem by cutting it back. And that's a lot of what you're doing, that kind of thing. And again, it's not necessarily physical hedges or gardens that we're talking about. To make sure that you understand that this can be different for everybody, what this kind of pruning and cutting back and getting rid of things. Whatever is worn out, whatever's not working, whatever's a problem for you, whatever is standing in the way of you having the fullest expression of this joy, happiness, and your own, whatever this, for many of you, I think it's a career, but whatever this is, this work in the world that's just so important to you, whatever's standing in the way of that, this next couple weeks is about you getting rid of the obstacles and enjoying it. And that, notice how the ego wants to, distract you from that. And when that happens, let it make you mad. Let yourself get mad over that if you have to, because it will be the motivator that will get you going to do those things that you need to do. Cut it away. Get out that scythe and you get going. You're going to do great. All right. I will see you in 2 weeks, Virgo. Thank you so much for being here. And thank you so much to the amazing moderators. I am Her Eminence, Diane and Dre. And we'll see all of you Virgos in 2 weeks. Blessed be.